Hey guys, and welcome back. So this is my African pride. As I have told you in the previous few videos that this season I pruned this guy twice. The reason is because I want to keep this contained and my yard is smaller. But for the African pride, it did not grow that much after the second prune, so therefore it stays small. It stays small like this, and not a lot of leaves compared to my Gaffner. The Gaffner pruned twice, but it grew quite a bit. Look at that. So it's quite healthy, and this guy is not healthy at all. So what happens when you over prune your African pride? So this is what happens. So these fruits here are ripened, but they are not yet to its maximum potential. So they ripen prematurely. So, and right now, as I can see on the tree, there are a couple that have already ripened as well. So this one right here, it is ripened. It is ripened, but it's premature. And in the previous season, the fruit is about 2 to 3 times as bigger than that. And this season here, this guy's right here, it may or may not get bigger. And here's another one that that has already ripened, but it's very premature. It's still small. It's still, see that, you can push all the way in. So I don't think it tastes any good when it is like that, because it hasn't fully developed yet. Here's another one. This guy here, you can tell the skin color is brown, and it probably come right off. Right there, see, it came right off. So this is what happens when you over prune your tree. Not a lot of leaves, right? So one can expect that it's not gonna have to be able to produce enough energy to sustain all the fruits on here. So this one is still small. It can actually. Here's another one that is a little bit bigger, but it is ripened, but it's not yet ready. It's premature. It hasn't got to its full potential yet. This guy here has some hope. This guy is pretty big already. So, but this guy here is not yet to the point where it should ripen on the tree. This guy up here maybe. This guy, but it's still small. Still small compared to my previous season. This guy is still very, very small. Not sure why the lighting is not great, but let me see. On this side here, it's still very, very small. In my opinion, this guy here is still small. So right now it is mid-January, and in a couple weeks that's Lunar New Year. So typically when Lunar New Year hits, this guy here should be at its maximum size already, and this guy is already ripened as well. So as you can see, this guy's not ready. It's not to its maximum size, so it did not have enough leaves to photosynthesize, to harness the sun's energy to sustain all these fruits here, and they prematurely ripen. And this year here, maybe I may have a couple that may be okay, to cut in a week or two if I want them for New Year. So note to self, and like this here, ripen. This comes right off. So it's rare that you have a ripened Atemoyas on your tree. Typically you harvest them and then they ripens on your countertop. But this year here, I have a lot of those right there, a lot of that right there. So it's a shame. To be honest, it's probably my fault. It is my fault. But next year what I will probably do is that I may trim down here, and then I will let it flourish up top, let it grow. As you can see, the branches up there, I pretty much tipped them all off when I prune it the second time. So it's pretty much done its growth. Versus this guy over here, I kind of left a lot of branches over here because some of them were grafted, so I let it be. And so as you can see, it, you know, it flourished, and the tree is very healthy. And look at the fruits, healthy. Look at that. So this guy here is not ready, but this guy here you can harvest. So I probably harvest these guys here when New Year hits in about, you know, a week or a week and a half here. But you know, you can see, you can compare between the two trees, you know, that tree and that tree. You can tell, right? This guy's not going to be able to sustain a lot of fruits. So you can prune twice, 3 times, however many times you like through the season, but make sure that that you leave enough leaves and branches for it to sustain, you know, the tree for the entire season, to nurture these guys here. unlike these guys here, you know, this will probably ripens prematurely just like that in a week or two, and you know, look at that. It just came right off. So these probably won't taste any good, so these will probably all go in the trash. All right, guys, that's it. Just want to show you guys what happens when you over prune your tree and not give it the chance to you know, to grow the, you know, the branches, the wood, and the leaves, so that it can sustain the fruits. Premature. All right, that's it. Have a good day, guys.